Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age 2, Part 9, I believe. So we're going to be doing the quest, the Bone Pit. So we're going to find some missing miners, see what's going on with them. So I thought I'd try out and use Avalon and Varric this time. So we're going to go here. And I think, yes, so here's the Bone Pit. Actually, I just remembered I needed a... because I had some stuff here that I could use. So... okay, so let's see here. Yes, we'll use that one. Physical damage, attack, or magic resistance. Does seem pretty good, but I also want to make sure she's doing a little bit of attack too, so. Alright, anyway. Let us see what awaits us.
Cubit's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
Hard times, man. Okay, so we got a new ring. Physical damage. So we have plus 12 attack, plus 5 stamina. Yeah, he doesn't even have anything, so we'll go with this one. And sure, why not? Bearded Beast, Arentil's remains.
A place of slavery and necessity. Kirkwall could not have existed without its mines.
Yeah, well, it's also not... I don't think it's good to be built on the back of slaves, to be honest. Alright. Alright, so we got some more over here. Okay, that's took care of them. See what's in the barrel. Yeah, just a bunch of junk. So that's where the, yeah, so that's where we need to go. Man, it seems like there's a lot you can explore in here, though. Ooh, Navarra. Alright, let's read this. The fourth time I attempted to cross the border into Navarre from Orlais, and was turned back by Chevaliers. I decided to take the more roundabout path, a ship back to Ferelden, and then another to Navarre. The outcome was more than worth the trouble. The whole country is filled with artistry, from the statues of heroes that litter the streets, even the meanest villages, to the glistering golden College of Magi in Cumberland. Perhaps nowhere is more astonishing than the vast necropolis outside Navarra city. Yeah, that's what I remember Navarra about. Since Veilguard, you go through the necropolis. Unlike most other followers of Andraste, the Navarrans do not burn their dead. Instead, they carefully preserve the bodies and seal them in elaborate tombs. Some of the wealthiest Navarrans began construction of their own tombs while quite young. And these outcomes become incredible palaces, complete with gardens, bathhouses, and ballrooms. Utterly silent, kept only for the dead. Yeah, I liked the necropolis in Veilguard. It was literally a city of the dead, and I thought that was like, yo, that's cool. Trying to think. Should I? You know what? Let's just do it. Let's explore. I love my exploration. Of course, if it takes too long, well, because I actually want to do some other quests too. Wait, am I going the right way? Yes, I am. See what's up here. Anything? No. But as I was saying, Navarra, it's like, it's just so cool to me. Like, there's like the city of the dead, and they don't, you know, they don't burn their honored dead. They literally just, you know, they preserve them. That I would use that. But man, I like having like the +1 to my attributes, and just like the attack speed and everything. So I don't know. Okay, did we? Yeah, we went over there. I don't think, did I go? We didn't go down here. Of course, we can't go down there since it's blocked. So I guess we're going through the mines now. Awesome. So let's see what's in the barrel.
Died in that. I can still feel their cries for justice.
Alright, let's head on in. Oh, boy. Aren't those like the...
Will I tell the tale of slaying these dragons?
Great, we got a dragon. Damn. I could feel my sneeze coming. I'm like, it's happened. It's gonna come. All right. Sit down. So it looks like we'll be dealing with some dragonlings. This is probably why the miners are... They haven't heard anything from them. They're dead. Okay, let's see here. So +5 physical damage. It's gonna be really tough to find something that tops these two daggers, I'm not gonna lie. But maybe I'll find something. Refined lyrium. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a... I hope there's not a high dragon. I don't think I'm ready for the high dragon, if there is one. Yeah, this could be good. +1 cunning, but I'm gonna lose out on something, so... I don't know. Thankfully, it's not too bad. Alright. Die. Is there more? Nope. Okay. Yeah, no, honestly, it's not as bad. I mean, remember when I went through like those caves in Origins? Oh my goodness, there were so many of them. I'm like, come on, man. What? Okay, we got to talk about this. Why is it that this is a restriction to my guy Hawk? I'm missing out on so much loot. I might actually get a mod that removes that restriction, because why is that for Hawk? It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to be a warrior, because she could really use that. Ah, that is... I hate that. Okay, so there's... Alright, let's get my dog out here. Nice. But yeah, it's just so frustrating because it's like I'm finding good loot, but then I'm like, nah, only Hawk can use it. It's like, make it make sense. Alright, let's see here. Alright, they're dead. There's a lot of dragons. Dragonlings, I guess. Alright. Let's see what's up ahead. Deep mushroom. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going to read about the lore on the mushrooms. Nice. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a high dragon down here. Oh, let's see here. Gallows. Slave finger cuffs. Not sure about the name, but whatever. I think she could use it. Yeah, we're gonna put that there. Give her some more defense, since she's my tank.
Price and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Alright. How did this happen?
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. There was a bloody slaughter.
They dug too deep.
Scared out of my wits. I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was. Only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Alright, you can go now.
You should get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Yeah.
Ah, I'd wondered if the dragons left their nest unguarded.
We're dealing with a high dragon. Great. That's just lovely. Let's see if there's anything over here. Okay, so we got a crate. So, does he have another? No, he does not. So we'll go with... I think he's going to need this more. Just give him a little bit more health. But, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what awaits us, so let's just save it again, because who knows if we're going to be dealing with, like, a big-ass dragon or not. Great. Yeah, I don't know if we're ready for this. I mean, we're doing okay so far, so... Oh, damn, he stunned me. Well, Tupu can play at that game. Stun him. We'll go with... She needs to be healed. Then let's paralyze him. Alright, and then we can knock him down. Oh god. Not the fire. Not the fire. Then Archer's Lance. Alright, let's get that on. Sit down. Nice. So we got Dragon's Fang, got some money, and Swarm. Awesome. Yeah, that went a lot better than I had hoped, and thankfully we did this now, or than, like, say, earlier. Helm of Victory. Let me just look at her. So I guess because she doesn't wear a helmet, it's like, okay. That's like, damn, that still sucks. Alright, so we report to Rupert and Hightown's Market by day. Awesome.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I don't envy them.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Alright, as long as I'm paid up front.
If you want my help, you'll pay for my services in advance.
Yo, that's good.
You're both tough and shrewd. Very well. I had some money set aside for safety equipment, but it is yours instead.
Sweet.
So, to our first order of business, we replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there. but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the bone pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, cool. Oh, so Avalon didn't like that. Like, it's like, damn. Okay, so I think do we still have this mission, or what? Okay, so we have to get back, so the get back to work mission, convince the remaining miners to return to work. Alright, let's just see, what's my friendship at her like? Alright, let us talk to them, and I guess then we'll, that's a new mission. Okay, so we'll do that, and then talk to some of the, we'll do another quest here, which is going to be, we're going to do these 3. And depending how long they are, will depend how many episodes it takes, so let's go find these miners. This is such a long way to...
That's ridiculous.
So are they all the way here? I'm guessing they are. Or is this a different? Is this part of a different quest? I don't know, man.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
So let's. I don't know if this is her.
I think you let this get away from you.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
I don't know what quest I completed, but okay. How much money do I have? Nice, 17.
How much longer do I have to wait? Good day, Sarah.
Oh, it was Lowtown that I need to go. Alright. Let us see here.
I could use your consult, Anders.
Bring it to Darktown and I'll get you a salve or something.
What? No. I need to know some things about mages.
Why?
I'm a guard. I'm the first person who has to deal with trouble.
You want help killing people like me?
Not every mage can be trusted.
Nor every guard.
Alright, let's see. So here's Jansen.
Hey, this the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
They sound like they're drunk.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to Arthur for South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Yeah, they're drunk.
You're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
You've had your fun.
Shuffle off to the mine and let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
Oh my goodness.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I can protect you.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Alright, cool. So we complete that quest. So now let's see here. Yeah, so we'll talk to Anders.
What's the point? Andraste's grace have mercy.
Yeah, you beggars just want my money. It's mine.
Andraste's grace be with you.
Okay, so let us go this way. I don't think it's that one. Is it? Hold on. Okay, so it's in Assumed Tone in Darktown. Okay. Where is Darktown? Black Emporium. So if I remember correctly, it would be, yeah, Anders Clinic. We have to talk to him there.
Freedom. What a crock. This is the only place in Kirkwall I feel safe.
Alright, now we can talk to him.
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that
Let's
again.
talk about Aiden.
I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
Alright, let's see here. Don't do it again, or... it happens a lot.
You'd be surprised how people just tell me their darkest secrets. I must look trustworthy.
You look... something. True. Proud. Like even if you don't agree with me, you'll be honest. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
No, we're romancing Fenris. That doesn't make it better.
It's still creepy.
Fine. What would you do? How would you try to stand against the Templars? If you're born with magic, they hear about it. They search your little rat-spit village and find you. They tell your parents they'll be thrown in prison if they ever ask about you, stripped of their rights in the eyes of the Maker. And if you run away, they hunt you down. Again, and again, and again.
That's horrible.
You're speaking from personal experience.
Andraste's words were that magic must not rule over man. It is not ruling to simply wish for the same rights as any man. For 1,000 years we've bowed to them. But someday that will change.
Rip. Okay, so there was that. So then we have Fenris recruited. So he's staying at Daenerys' abandoned Hightown mansion. Okay, guess we'll go talk to him. It's like, hey, he didn't mind. He's like, oh, it's like, but I was like, hey, he didn't mind if we disagreed with him. But it's like, damn, I didn't know
I should have
piss him off. It's like, my bad, buddy.
We wouldn't survive the trip back.
So, a human in hell.
Alright, so where do we need to go? Alright, let's go to Fenris' mansion. Well, I'll just record that in. Not gonna read all of it.
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Daenerys used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
I like your appearance.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
You say what's on your mind. I'll give you that. It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
That was a waste. Let's say, so you want revenge?
Is getting back at your master all that matters to you?
There are days when it feels that way. I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
Lothering is gone.
I have no home left to return to.
The Blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
My family is here.
My mother came from Kirkwall. Our heritage is here.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
So where is Daenerys now?
You could track your former master down, I assume.
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
So, you whine too much now. I'm sorry.
Sounds like a tough situation.
I'm not made of glass. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Ansar would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
Yeah, let's flatter her.
You sound like you're about to ask for a loan.
Well, this mansion does require some upkeep. Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit. With any luck, I'll become better at it.
Oh, he is so fine. Alright, and then we had another one, I believe. Yeah, Isabella's contact. Let's do that one. Just add that to the codex. I'll probably read a lot of these off screen. I don't want to bore you guys with just the lore. I mean, it's interesting, but it's man, I don't want to be wasting time. Okay, so let's see here. Go to the docks. First, let me think here. I actually want to take Adventures of the Black Fox. I'll read this at least. Born Lord Remy Vascal in 863, blessed. The Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it is nearly impossible to determine today which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero of the common people. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful lord of Belsheven. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the Lord's plans to the point that the Lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of the cunning fox. The origin of the nickname which struck. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, only after nearly killing him several times. Is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. The story is often exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish, until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inexplicable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand, which impresses Carolus so much that the bounty hunters join him. Oh my gosh, there is so much to read here. Okay. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, a favorite pastime of Remy's, according to the Orlesian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover, Servana de Montfort. In some versions of the tale, a mage of the circle, no less, and captured. After more than a year of torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, including a repentant Servana, and together they escape Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Thedas. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim that the Black Fox had visited their village or establishment and performed some legendary feat. Probably to get more people to have more like attraction at their establishment than anything. All right. My goodness, this is a lot. Okay, if the tales are to be believed, Remy led the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Navarra, was hunted by the crows of Antiva, and then kidnapped by a powerful mage in Tevinter. Man, he was making enemies everywhere. In each situation, Remy escaped death at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and downtrodden. Then, inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions, Carolus and Servana, the wise dwarf Bolek, and the Tempest knight Sir Clementus have each spawned their own individual legends over the years. Huh. The stories all agree that at some point the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlethan forest, seeking the sunken city of the elves, and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in that forest, and postulate on how they could someday be rescued. So it looks like they were looking for one last epic tale of adventure, but haven't heard from them since. They probably died down there. Okay, so let us... So we're almost at 40 minutes. At least start the quest, and then probably just end it after talking to Isabella.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
No work for you here, for real. You're not taking my job.
Alright, Damn, they're freaking rude. They really do not like outsiders. Okay, so this is her contact.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
Bartram likes to make me deal with the harbor master. That man always smells like cod liver oil.
Wait, so... Oh, I probably have to... Yeah, I probably have to bring her along, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So I'm gonna end it here, guys. Next episode, we shall continue with this, with her mission, and then we're probably gonna go back to the main plot, and we're gonna deal with this one here. At least that's my plan. Until then, guys, I shall see you in a few hours.